What's up, everybody? Welcome on into MLB action right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and I am still recovering from yesterday's loss. I am happy with the fact that we were able to get back into that game, tie it up at 5 apiece, and a lot of that stuff happening with 2 outs. We did get very lucky with a bloop shot into left field. And it turns out if you just keep the ball away from Victor Reyes in center, who has the range of basically the entire outfield, good things can happen, or at least more positive things can happen for your team. So we tied that series out, or into that series in a tie 2-2. We are 2-2 as that is our first series of the season. We have a quick 2-game set happening here today, or starting today, between us and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Today is April 6th. So the game that actually is supposed to be tomorrow in real life, season opener, has actually been delayed for the Mariners and the Twins to Friday, April 8th because of inclement weather in the area. So that is unfortunate, but whatever. We will have daily games right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex unless the Mariners are off. And those are at 7 p.m. Pacific time each and every single day. I feel like I'm weirdly twisted. There we go. I think that makes more sense. It feels like my chest is this way and I'm looking here for some reason. Yeah. Every day. Scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Do all that good stuff. That way you are notified for what comes onto the channel or is posted on the channel. I don't know why I said comes. And yeah. Griffin Canning is the pitcher we are going to face today. Justice Sheffield on the mound for us before we restart our pitching rotation. Robbie Ray against Shohei Ohtani tomorrow. Again, short 2-game set against the Angels, division opponents. We'll go with just the plain white. I got to figure out how to make this lineup work for me personally. We don't have a ton of power. We're actually going to need to switch some guys around here as they are very tired. So easiest one is always the catcher. That's nice and easy, nice and simple. Where it starts to get more complex is these couple of guys here, a center fielder and a third baseman. We have Evan White, who has no secondary position, but maybe our... There we go. So we will flip the defensive position here. And then we will take Toro out for Evan White. And then in center field, we need our... Haggerty can play center. Dylan Moore can play center. Kyle Lewis might actually have to hang out there for one more day. Wait, hold on. The DH. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Okay, so we'll flip this with that. Actually, you know what? Kyle Lewis could DH today, and that would be okay. It won't take a ton of his stamina. Though Dylan Moore actually is not a bad option. You know what? We'll do that. So we have a fairly rested lineup. I don't think we'll have to make really any tweaks tomorrow. Maybe Ty France getting the day off, but we should be okay otherwise. Let's see. Who are we facing? We're facing... Oh, we're actually facing Noah Syndergaard. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I love when the game gives me the wrong starting pitcher for the other team. Good thing I looked at that. So we are facing a right-handed pitcher. So we can probably spread these lefties out a little bit more nicely. So let's do this. Let's take Ty France. Doesn't have the strongest power against righties. We'll flip him with... You know what? We'll throw Rodriguez up here. Actually, honestly, Rodriguez probably should bat at the top of the order. Just from a speed perspective, that's still a lot of lefties. Do I have a speedy right-hander somewhere? Oh, I sure do. His name's Dylan Moore. That'll work. Lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. Kind of just alternate down the line. Frazier, I don't know if I love Frazier here at this leadoff spot. He's just, I guess 52 speed is fine. But you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do that. I know that Rodriguez doesn't have great contact or power. I'm not looking for that. I just want to get some speed going early. And then it can kind of drop off a little bit. Crawford. You know what? I think this will be fine. I think this will be all right. Here's your starting lineup. It'll be Rodriguez, Moore, Frazier, Haniger, Crawford, White, Fraley, France, Raleigh. 3 guys getting the days off. Sam Haggerty, the only guy I didn't bring in off the bench. I mean, he technically is center field, or like could do it. Like he could do it. I don't love it though. I don't want to use him if the secondary positions are that far back. You know what I mean? Like if your secondary position is like, if it's like first or second on the list, that's fine. I can totally get that. No big deal.
Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a
if it's that far back, it seems like that's like a third-andary or fourth-andary, a tertiary position. 2-2 taking on 1 and 3. Mariners coming off back-to-back losses. See if we can get going in the right direction. We actually were doing pretty well there for a bit. I know Justin Dunn got pegged with the loss there, but not that big of a deal.
What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
So just about set, leading off, David Fletcher.
There were his stats.
Angels, the second baseman, David.
Pitching is dropping. Makes sense.
The pitch.
Struggled in the later innings of the last game. But that's okay. We were never going to go 162-0. Really struggled with the circle change and the 12-6 curve yesterday. And we have yet another pitcher who has a circle change in their repertoire. So we'll have to see how that works. Sheffield here working with a sinker, slider, circle change, and a 4-seam. Speaking of the circle change, here it is.
Frazier in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Rendon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
That's an all right start.
The wind of the pitch. Called strike.
That is a generous strike low.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fouled away. Sheffield has a pretty nice wind-up speed here. So it's actually making that circle change a little easier for me to get a hold of.
Down on strikes. Out.
The bad strike call gets helps us get ahead. Puts him in a bad position. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Mike Trout.
Here's Trout. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. The pitch.
Ooh.
There's a strike.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. I think with Mike Trout, when you consider all the awards, the wins above replacement, he's on a trajectory if he stays. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That was the second pitch I left up in the zone for Trout in that at bat, and it was immediately gone.
It's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
You can see I left that slider right over the heart of the plate.
Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels, and a pitch. There's the strike.
And I just don't know. I feel like I get into a good flow, I feel like I'm doing well, and I've been having mistakes that have been costing me, and it's been really rough, especially the last 2 games. That's, yet another pitch that's just left over the heart of the plate. Not putting myself in a good position early in this one.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
So we scored, 5 runs yesterday? So through the first series, I think we scored 13 runs total. It's about 50-50 long ball versus small ball, so we'll see how that progresses. Noah Syndergaard, 1 start, 1-0 record, 1.29 ERA, 7 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 strikeouts.
Bottom of the first, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Alberto Rodriguez.
For the Mariners, the center fielder.
Batting rookie plus, so we are facing a sinker as the primary pitch.
And he pumps it a strike.
We look at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to start, so great. All right. Sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, curveball.
And the right-hander deals. Now 1-1.
That curveball, by the way, just a difference between the top speed 100 miles an hour. We've already seen the 4-seam fastball hit triple digits. The curveball being 82 is a bit of a concern. Everything else doesn't worry me quite as much.
Kicks and fires. And
That
that's
one's
down
outside.
and away.
We have a sinker that tops out at 97. Changeup, slider. They're all different miles an hour.
Swings through that, and
my
it's a
God.
strikeout. 1 out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right
They're all
there.
different
Just
chunks
to
of
keep that
miles
speed
per hour,
off
but
the base
the
paths. It's not just
reason I
the
point that out is
pitcher,
just the
other guys
jump,
have to think
the
about it
difference, the
from
20-mile-an-hour difference.
infielders.
It was something that I struggled with when I saw Shohei
Stealing, but
Ohtani
also
last
be in
season.
position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone
The miles an hour difference between his fastball and curveball was absolutely devastating to me.
The 0-1. In the air out to center. Trout on the move as he glides back. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Frazier now at the plate. The line to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no
Outside.
strikes. Next offering is in for a strike. That hits the dirt. Ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh,
pitch
son of a
popped
bitch,
up.
you fucking idiot.
Frazier retired.
Why'd you fucking
And
swing
that'll
at
do
that?
And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And it remains 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony
The
Rendon.
wind and the pitch. That one hit to right. Has some trouble with it.
Oh, good.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting
Well, not an
Don't know
easy
how that's
play
an
by any
error.
stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit.
That went right off his
What I mean is
glove.
you
God
run
damn
a
it.
long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
Rendon stands at second with no outs. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2.
So a rough couple games in a row. Game number 5 here, not starting out particularly well.
Right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-2. That's to third. Toss to White. 1 out in the second.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 10,
Justin Upton at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
I'm going to have to pay close attention to the speed and the timing on the pitching when we go into the next inning, because it is going to be a little bit slower.
No big deal.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
And that proved to be a problem in, I believe it was game number 1 against Detroit. Left one over the heart of the plate.
Center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Play it home. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Didn't get the little sliver in the middle I was looking for.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. The pitch. Just
That one,
missed.
that one sucks, but it's not. I mean, the error does obviously come back to bite us here in the second inning, and we're going to see some of that stuff fall. Not that big of a deal.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Book, these guys.
Over to Frazier. Back to first.
Hey, there we go. There's a double play.
So they pick up
That's
one
nice to
run
see.
on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for the Mariners.
As the game
right
has
fielder,
moved along, we see more and more
Haniger.
information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Is it? Is that great?
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as
All
broadcasters,
right, we got the blue.
we can go weeks without seeing a ball
Can we get a
hit
blast?
115 miles per hour, which is
Hey, that's a
what
trophy in a
Statcast
different
tells
game.
us
Can I have
there.
that retroactively,
Man, he
please?
really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Now here is Jp Crawford.
That's fine.
And that's
That's
in
fine.
there
There's
for
that
strike
curveball I was worried about. Look good up here. Obviously fell off the table, so no big deal. Let that one go.
The pitch. And it's 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based
There
off
we
the
go. There
trajectory,
we go. Looking high.
get yourself into scoring position.
Not really worrying about trying to swing at these. 3 good takes so far.
Left-hand batter waits.
That's unfortunate.
Stays
Ooh,
alive.
that was a bad swing. That was
Runner
not
at
a bad
first with
swing.
no outs here.
Or not a good swing.
Next
Ooh,
offering is
lucky.
foul back.
Real lucky to get contact on that one. A little bit of an auto swing mode here.
Tying run at the plate. And a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Okay, Evan White.
And here it comes. That's in
That's
for a
fine.
strike.
That's fine.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Oh, 1 down. And that one
That's outside.
just
That's
missed
fine.
off the outside edge.
That's fine.
And a pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground.
That's not.
Sends it to Walsh.
That's fine.
That's one out in the bottom of the second.
That's fine. Obviously not what I want.
Batting seventh,
However,
left fielder,
only one out. That's okay.
Fraley.
Jake Fraley up next for the Mariners.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Haniger, the runner at third. Crawford at second with 1 away.
Crawford 60 speed. That's what I was taking a peek at.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's in on the
Okay.
sacrifice fly.
Cut it
It's
down.
2-1.
Cut it down to
There you
1.
go.
That's
Nice
fine.
little RBI there.
That's
It's a great
fine.
bat. Got the job done.
Third baseman, John.
Not exactly what I was looking for. I was
Ty
hoping that it would be able to
France
either
up next
find
for the
find a
Mariners.
gap or
Good
get over the left
contact
fielder,
guy,
but
good defender. Singy, he's got a history.
Sacrifice
of coming
fly
through
isn't
in
the worst
big
thing in the
spots.
world.
I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. First offering misses the mark.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the
oh,
entire
that's not
field.
what I
Rendon
wanted at all.
Pick it up.
Damn.
Rendon, throw to
Damn,
first.
that was a slider
That
out of
ends
the
frame.
zone.
So they
Okay,
pick
that's
up a
okay.
run on 2 hits,
We got
no
one.
errors, and a man left.
That's okay.
We head on down to the top of the third. Angels 2 and the Mariners 1. Back here at the ballpark, top half.
swing
of the
too
third
much on the
inning.
second
Going now
pitch.
for the Angels, Tyler Wade.
The shortstop,
Sheffield back to work.
Wade.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Where are you going there, France? Remember, it slows
Down
down
the one.
here. Oh, that was a
It's a good
perfect
miss.
pitch. That was literally perfect.
Ball to strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. And that's outside. Here's a 2-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
They're out.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here's David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1. And he deals. In the air, center field.
Okay. Rodriguez busy in second field. Second field, center field. Second out there. Boy, my brain is just fried today, huh?
Two outs, base is empty. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brandon Marsh. And a pitch.
Ooh, yuck.
That one
Gross.
missing low.
With two out and
Gross.
nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Check swing went around. And the count 1-1. Soft contact in the air. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And that keeps the inning alive.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it.
Didn't really
every
think that was
time.
even a bad
It's a ball
pitch.
that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
All right,
Trout
gotta
in the
pay
box
attention
with
here.
2
Gotta
on.
be
And takes a look at a called strike.
aware of what's happening. Do not want to fuck
2
around with
outs.
this guy.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well.
Runner on the move. Strike
Nope.
in there. Well, got to pause.
Oh, wow, that actually got him. Wow. Okay. That'll work. Now, that does leave Mike Trout up for the next inning, but it's okay.
Down to second base to end the inning.
I feel like I'm hearing the runner a lot better in my my left ear, so that's good news. I just thought that it was going to be too short.
The right-hander back to work.
Yeah. Oh, he does not have as much power as I thought he might.
The wind of the pitch. Out towards left center.
Maybe that'll be a bloop shot in. That'll work. That'll work.
So now back to the
That'll
top of the
work.
order.
The batter, the center fielder, Alberto.
Back to the top of the lineup, Alberto Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. The right-hander back to work. First offering is
Ooh.
fouled off.
Damn it. Early on that one.
Next pitch is
That's a good
inside,
take right
and
there.
the count is 1-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch is outside. That one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there.
Damn,
at first
everything-
base, trying to
everything
stay
right
out
in
on
that,
the double play here.
Upper zone.
To the right side, Walsh beats the second out there, and he'll keep it for
Okay.
just the one.
All right.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And next is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
That one was out of the zone. Eh.
And a pitch.
Oh, stop it.
Definitely not a
No.
pitch location you're expecting
Gross.
up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That's out to center field. Trout makes the play, 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman,
Adam Frazier up next for the Mariners. Here comes a pitch. Oh, he hit him.
Oh.
And that got him
Oh,
pretty
getting
flush.
plunked.
Well, he's
My
just glad he got
spine.
hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Henniger.
And here it comes.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering
That's fine.
is in
That's
for
fine.
a strike. Righty to the plate. Yeah, that's
there we go. There we go.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A swing and a soft liner. Fletcher makes the grab. That is the inning. Mariners leave a couple, and our score remains 2-1.
That's a huge wasted opportunity. Gross.
And welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
The pitch. There's a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The next offering misses, and 1-1. Hard ground ball, base 9.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels, and a pitch. Hey, there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Weird. Thought that pitch was actually pretty good, but I guess it wasn't.
And now the lefty, and a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. The pitch. Yeah, there's
God damn it, what the fuck? I'm lucky that I am not getting rocked with some of these pitches. Look at that. Look at that awful location.
There's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Going to count 1 and 2.
Okay, not that far off, but sure. Yeah, it's 8 miles off the plate apparently.
Trout on the move. Pitch outside. The tag, and he's out at second.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits.
I think I've stopped more stolen bases in the first like 5 games of this season than I had in the entire rest of the regular, like the entirety of the season
That one lifted to
last year.
Fraley has a beat on it. He's got it, and that will end the inning.
I still can't induce double plays, by the way. I have one already in this game, but like, would sure love a double play more consistently.
Welcome back. And now the shortstop, Jp Crawford.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair.
Fuck.
But it hooks foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with it right now.
Damn it.
Next pitch is outside.
Why'd you swing at that? Come on, dude. Stop it.
And the righty deals. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
And it should have been a walk. Should have been a home run, honestly. Fuck. God damn it.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work. just early on that one. It was close enough.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here is Evan White. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Fletcher. On to Walsh. That's 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Of course, it was a fucking double play. Jesus Christ.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first, and that is that.
Just stop swinging.
Back at
Just
T-Mobile
stop fucking
Park,
swinging
we go to
at
the top
literally
of the
everything.
fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
The right fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Haniger makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Justin Upton, the next to hit for the Angels, and he's already singled in this game. And he deals. Inside corner for a strike. Strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The wind and the pitch. And now 1 and 2. That's to third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
All right, so we're looking at pitch number 60 coming up here through 4 2/3. So a little high on our own pitch count. He's probably
Next
pretty
for the
low, I
Angels,
would assume.
Max Stassi. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. In there, and it's 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Racing.
Stayed up in the air. Thankfully, just a little too long, we were able to grab it.
Angels held in check. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Ty France.
For the Mariners, the third baseman, Ty France.
And the
Yeah,
pitch.
surprisingly low energy for only throwing 50 pitches.
0-1.
Ah, I wanted it. I wanted that one. I wanted the mistake. He missed high with the sinker on the first pitch of the last inning.
Up the middle. Wade picks it up. Gets it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. And the pitch. Strike one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Seattle leadoff man, Alberto Rodriguez. The pitch. On the inside corner for a strike. Bounce to the right. Tosses to first. Third out. That ends the frame. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1.
All right. Let's see what we can do here defensively. We've done a better job over the last 3 innings at keeping them in check, not having the errors across the plate, or the literal errors in the outfield. So that's been good news. Offensively, I am super frustrated, and I just don't. I don't have any answers because I'm making terrible decisions. So I need to just regroup, not be frustrated, just throw it out. Who cares? Don't worry about it.
Here's David Fletcher.
Let's move on. Stop it. Stop being annoyed. Stop throwing your hands in the air like...
The pitch.
Like, whoa, how could this have possibly happened? Well, it happened because you made a fucking moron choice, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? Fuck. What do you mean? If I hit the ball real bad, it's going to be an out? Yeah, dipshit. That's exactly what it means. Fuck. Oh, I missed this pitch that's 14 feet outside the zone. How's that bad? Idiots. It's bad because you're dumb. Stop being dumb.
To the plate. 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. That's in there.
That being said, all that being said,
it was bumpy in the early going
sucks that I missed that home run by like 2.5 feet
really nice
with Crawford. I missed a pitch that he missed. It's Syndergaard missed, and I couldn't capitalize even though I had
ground ball left side.
I had it, you know what I mean? Like it was just the timing was just a tick off, and it's like fuck. That would have been a good one.
To add to their 2-1 lead.
But a Dynamite now 4 innings defensively here, so the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th looked a lot better.
And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Dylan Moore.
For the Mariners, the designated hitter, Dylan.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and
okay, see that.
Man, 91 on the slider right
that's
there.
Bad.
That's a hard one. That's a low end.
That's bad. I saw it high in the zone, and then it just slid and.
The next pitch
see there, that's a better take.
Ball 1.
That's a better take. Just relax. Just calm down.
Go through the heart of this lineup.
Relax. It's not that big of a deal. It's because you suck. Thank God you picked a game you suck at to play 180 or 162 times. That's good. That was smart. I don't actually know if I've mentioned it in this series, but I did play the previous installment for a total of 16 days, according to Xbox.
To the right side.
It's not exactly the most accurate
in the
because it counts even when the game's on, but you're not using it. But see, this is a perfect example of why I'm so irritated today. That was a dumb thing to swing at. There was no reason for me to swing at it. It was low. It was out of the zone.
Line drive. 2 away.
Okay, that one just kind of sucked. That one just sucked. See, there's the difference. The difference between why I'm so fucking irritated and like, bad out. Like that's, it's unfortunate, but like whatever. Like you're gonna hit it right to a defender every once in a while. Swing timing, obviously like obviously early. but location looking
Right-hander back to
fine.
work. That one down the line.
Oh,
And
that
he
one,
picks
thank
it
God,
up
was
and
foul.
he'll put it in his pocket. And now it's even
The
up.
biggest problem is he has
Things
off
can
speed
be-
as his
it can
starting
be a
pitch.
tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Ground ball up the middle. And it
That
finds
slipped
its
just
way
past his
through
glove, so
for
that'll
a
work.
hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jp Crawford gets a chance to hit.
All right, Jp Crawford missed a home run with him last time.
The opposite field.
The pitch. That clips the
That's
corner.
fine. That's
With
fine.
tying run
It's
at
on the
first base,
outside.
he's looking for
Wouldn't have done
something
much
he
'cause
can
I was
get a lot
looking
of
low.
barrel on, drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do that exactly, scoring him from
The
first
0-1.
base, but
And he grounds one to the right side.
well, that's not what I wanted. Okay,
He
well,
steps on the bag. That's the third out. Inning over. Mariners lead one, and they trail it here 2-1.
Leading off to the infield, the center fielder, number 27, Mike
And a pitch.
Trout.
That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin.
Now batting.
And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up
Here
at
is
second.
Walsh.
And next for LA, Jared Walsh. The pitch. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Jared Walsh blasts one out. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate.
The third baseman, number
it
6.
wasn't really a bad
It'd be
pitch
tough
at
to
all.
bounce back
Just a
after
pitch
big
that
home run, but nobody on, nobody out.
Yeah.
You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
well, we had a couple of good innings in a row going there and just couldn't continue it.
Next pitch inside. 1-1. That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That was a bad pitch.
Taylor Ward.
Feel a little fortunate that was only a double rather than
Taylor
all the
Ward
way
digs
out
in
of the
now.
fucking God fucking damn it. Warm up a couple pitchers. Hopefully we can get out of this without too much more damage. That was a circle change that just was not
First
good.
offering is fouled off.
Fortunate it was a double, because that's a pitch that I've been missing. The 12-6 curve, the
Swings and
circle
fouls
changes. Those are the pitches that have been giving me the trouble.
Rendon at second with
And
nobody out.
thankfully that one wasn't out of the stadium,
And down
so we
on
can at least
strikes he
try and
goes.
get out of it.
And there's one away.
We did get the difficulty decreased, like it almost bumped me up too much, and I'm
Justin
worried that
Upton
we're
at
gonna
the
have an
plate.
issue where
The left fielder, Justin
Robbie Ray
Upton.
and even like Logan Gilbert
And
are
he deals.
so
That one
much like
misses.
are
Ball one.
higher rated to a point where the game is going to get tricked into thinking that I know what I'm doing, but it's more that like, hey, this pitcher, the top pitcher, the second pitcher, they're considerably better, and so it's going to be this weird thing of like, oh man, he's playing really well, we'll bump the difficulty, and then I get to starter number 3, starter number 4, and here with Sheffield, starter number 5, and it all goes haywire because the difficulty is dropped too much.
They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Of course, we are in the 7th inning. This is like the 3rd time we've seen some of these guys. Yeah. Also, third base is not lit correctly, which is like a very weird thing.
The ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Line, and that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 4.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Now batting Tyler Wade. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Justice Sheffield departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Casey Sadler takes over on the mound. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Number 65, Casey.
I wonder how different this roster is than what's in the actual game. Run that one back. Run that one back. Stop it. This is not going well. All out of sync, all out of sorts. I don't have any sort of feel for any of this stuff. There, that's better. That's better. It's a little higher than I would want to see it, but that's all right. A little far to the right. Okay, that one's okay. Let's go back to the cutter. The cutter, if I remember correctly, gave me trouble early in the season, but I figured it out.
And a pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
We'll probably leave Sadler in for the 8th. And then maybe bring in a guy that we haven't used yet. Get some experience with him here in the 9th.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. To Crawford for 1. And that's quick.
Hey!
One batter,
Another
2
double
outs,
play. I think that's 2 in this
7th
game.
inning stretch time.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. 40 gamer score for just getting 2 fucking double plays in a game. Took me 5 games to do that.
Pitching change here, Jaime Barria, and he'll work on holding this lead. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, here's Evan White. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and
I thought that was going to be an out. I really thought that was going to be an out. Holy shit.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times
so we're working against a slider, so another off-speed starting, like primary pitch. 4-seam, 2-seam, circle change.
14 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Fraley in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0. Foul ball.
Oh, that circle change just died. My eyes like lit up when it was up here.
1-1 now. That one missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Mercifully, that one was out. So the difference in the fastball is about 5 miles an hour at its...
Kicks, deals. Stays alive.
Fuck. I wanted that one. Syndergaard's topped out at 101 miles an hour. This four-seam tops out at 96. So I do have to try and hold back a tick.
And it's filled up.
Just a smidge.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Next to hit, Ty France.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
In there for strike 1. The 0-1. That's towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Goes to second. Safe there.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Fired
yeah,
to
that'll
second.
do it for this one.
Back to first,
Darn.
double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. Angels 5 and the Mariners 1.
I have a lot of these games. A lot of games where I get a lot of hits, get base runners on, and then just immediately roll into double plays. Can't get them moved over. Takes too long to get them moved over.
At bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next pitch is popped up. White makes the play, and there's one down.
Last season started as very similar, honestly, with 2-0 start, and then just fell apart through most of the month of April. And that is pretty frustrating that we're looking at the same thing here. We were really bad for a long time in the previous season. It would be nice if I...
And the pitch. There's the strike.
There we go. There's a nice curveball right there. Trying to find him.
It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning,
Maybe.
that's what we saw.
Maybe
Too many pitches out over the plate.
Oh, good. Even with the number 2021, I was trying to find an early on game. We were way below 500 for a long time. 20 and 26 at one point. It only got worse. 12 and 31. 7 and 14. Yeah. There's your American League East standings for some reason. Neither of these teams playing in the American League East. Oh, interesting. There's a train going by.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Yeah, so we're looking at some of these records here. 8 games below. I mean, it was really bad. 4 and 13 was probably about as low as it got.
The wind of the pitch. And that clips the
obviously, we were able to make a comeback, make it interesting, but it did take a little while. So be patient. We'll figure this out. I might have to go in and try and look and see if I can promote some people or get some different get a different lineup going, because I don't think Kelnick's in here. Julio Rodriguez is on the team.
Not the best swing that time.
As
I would say the game's
he's a day one
now, but
starter.
it's not out of reach either.
So
He's
I
got
gotta
to put
figure
up a
that
0 on the board
stuff
just to
out.
maintain a little hope.
On the ground to third. France collects, throws across the diamond. That's out number 3.
So we'll head to the middle of the 8th. We got to get a couple of runs here.
They're up 5-1.
But that 3-run, what was it, 5th or 6th or whatever? 7th, sorry. 3-run 7th is going to haunt us to Loserville here.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Alberto Rodriguez.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Alberto
Here comes a pitch.
Rodriguez.
That was a
And
bad
first
swing.
offering
What
is
are you
fouled off.
doing, Sean? Stop it. Look at where you're looking and look where that pitch is.
Next one is off the plate. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just relax.
Action
You can't.
in
You're not going to get a
Angels
grand
bullpen.
slam with the
Mike
first
Myers
batter of the game
getting
or the
ready to
inning.
go. Suarez getting cranked up as well. This
See if
to
we can get that
center
to
field.
drop.
Diving makes the grab.
Now
It's just tortured by
This
center
guy
fielders
wasn't
so
the
far
result
this
of a
season.
bad route
Fucking
singing.
Christ.
The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Next to hit, Dylan Moore. It's softly on the ground left side. Rendon throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back. Second
It's like I don't want to win.
Adam.
It's like I have no interest in trying to make any sort of
Two
comeback
outs,
here.
base is empty.
That
And
pitch
now
was
for Seattle, Adam
outside.
Frazier. And a pitch. This one in the air center field. Trout is there. Brings it in for the third out. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1.
At what point are people going to get tired of my complaining? Just looking at me and be like, yeah, you still suck. You keep complaining about it, and you still continue to make the same bad decisions.
Leading off to the infield, the first
Sadler
baseman,
back to work.
Jared Walsh.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1.
I love when a pitch is perfect and it's not in the strike zone, where I put it.
Bounce to third. France handles the chance to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
France handles the chance.
Now back.
France and
Third
chains.
baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one's in there.
There we go.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
I wonder if I'd gotten that just a little bit further outside, if I could have
The 0-2.
induced a chase.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. This ball's chopped on the ground.
Third base still not lit
Across
correctly
the
for
right.
some reason.
Two up
Very
again.
weird glitch there.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Taylor Ward. The pitch. And first offering
Ooh.
is fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Crawford throws to first
Okay,
in time.
so that'll
That
work.
is the third out of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Angels 5 and the Mariners 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, last chance for the home team. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes
that
foul.
That slider dove on me.
And the right-hander deals.
Way out of the zone. Oh, that one was outside. Should not have swung at that one.
Sends it to Walsh, and they take care of Haniger for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
The batter will be the shortstop, Jp Crawford. And here it comes.
That was a bad swing, too. What are you doing? Stop it. You can just let pitches go and be strikes. It's not that big of a deal.
Next one misses, and that is ball one.
Or try to move the PCI indicator up. I mean, come on.
Out towards right center field.
I get enough of it.
Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
And here's the first baseman, Evan White. And a pitch. Good eye right there.
See, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Let it go.
So 2 balls.
Let it go.
No
Look at
strikes.
that. Look at that. Let it
Trying to
go.
work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
This one I should most likely just let go regardless. I might get a I might get a fastball right down the middle.
Out to short, base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Jake Fraley up next for the Mariners.
Everything for him
tonight.
low in the zone.
Pitch.
That's where he'll start again. Okay.
Strike one.
Okay. Fraley has walked, drove in a run with a sacrifice fly, so that's good news.
Just 1 out away. Try to close it out. Swing and
It was
up
in the zone.
He's got it. Ball game.
All right.
And the Angels take
Oh,
game
man.
1 of the series on the road.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to
Oof.
get 9 outs in
Oof,
this one,
oof,
but he had
oof.
gas in the tank to get it done.
It's
Kind of a
not looking good
save
here.
for
This has been a
guy
rough
today.
3-game
Helps the
stretch.
team get the win. As you can
Not
see,
happy
they're
with
pretty
it.
happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
7
5-1
hits
is
and
how it
only
ends.
scored 1 run.
For
That's
Chris
very
Singleton
bad.
and our entire crew here at MLB
Syndergaard's going to get the
Show.
win. Sheffield the
Thanks for
loss.
stopping by. I'm John
Berea
Shump.
with the
Talk to you soon.
save, maybe? This is this one I think was more of a lack of offense. I mean, one of the home runs we gave up was actually a pretty good pitch. They just had a better hit to it. They were looking for it. But 7 hits, only 1 run scored. We had a couple of times where we had people in scoring position and couldn't drive them. Player of the game is Mike Trout, 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, a ribby, 2 runs scored himself. Walsh had the 2-run shot, 1 for 4. Rendon, 1 for 4 with a double, scored twice. Justin Upton was 2 for 3 with a ribby. Syndergaard, like I said, got the win. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 strikeout. No walks, 1 earned run. Sheffield getting tagged with the loss. Gave up 4 in 6.1 innings. 9 hits, 3 strikeouts. And Jaime Berea gets the save, which is kind of surprising. But I guess if they brought him in the 6th or whatever, which means he pitched like 3-point-some-odd innings. Not good. Not good. So that'll do it for today's game. And frustration is building. I'm not getting quality at-bats. I hate this XP program, by the way. Like, it sucks. It's terrible. Still getting more XP than Halo, so boom, get pooped on. Obviously, we were never going to go 162-0. That was like just not going to happen. Where I struggled a lot in the last season, and something that I worried about throughout last season, was the, hey, we've lost. Can we get back in the correct direction? Because it seemed like when we were losing, it was just a lot of games in a row. Then we'd pick up a win, and then we'd slip and fall and slide further under 500, and just it took such a long time to get it figured out. It may actually be a thing that the dynamic difficulty just might not be a thing that I work well with. Maybe just setting it at a specific thing and going from there might just make more sense for me. I'm not hitting the circle change well still. We left a pitch or two maybe over. We left a pitch over the plate that got hammered for a home run, but there were several others that just either weren't punished as harshly, or that they just kind of took as a strike. So I need to get this stuff lower. The 12-6 curve and the circle change yesterday were the big problems. The circle change still today was a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a little bit of a loss here. I know that the batting is not great. I know that I'm really struggling with it. I'm putting myself in bad counts. I'm pushing too hard. I need to settle down and just relax. The big thing I talked about is, well, at least throughout the spring training portion of it, was if I don't get off to a good start, things so quickly deteriorate, and like all of a sudden it's just this like huge kerfuffle and I'm irritated and blah, 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 blah. That's kind of what happened. Got some runners in scoring position, kept getting into double plays, bad swings, putting in bad counts, bad hits, done more double plays. Not great. Not great. Hopefully I improve. I felt really good after the first two games. I really felt good after those two wins against Detroit. The third game, hey, gonna lose every once in a while. The fourth game against Detroit, I was hopeful because I was able to battle back that would go, but the following couple of innings, or the last couple innings, the 10th specifically, were just abysmal. Couldn't get around Baez. Cabrera and Baez gave me trouble, especially in those last two games. Hopefully we can even it up back to 500 in the next game. I thought I'd be able to get on to a good start here. Wasn't able to. And that's just how it goes. Shohei Ohtani is scheduled to pitch tomorrow, taking on Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray for sure will be the starter for us, though I don't know about Shohei because obviously we had Griffin Canning, whatever. Griffin Canning was supposed to be the guy, but then it was Syndergaard. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If you would like to see what happens tomorrow and find out how that goes, you can tune in right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex at 7 p.m. Pacific time and watch tomorrow's game. It'll be game number 2 against Los Angeles, so this short 2-game set. Then we'll be jetting off to Minnesota for a 4-game set. I think it's Minnesota and the White Sox. So we'll see some American League Central teams on the road. Once again, Saturday, the 9th, we should be in step with the dates going forward. So hopefully that sticks around for a while. Yeah, that's about it. Another frustrating loss for the Mariners. They lose 5-1, drop to 2-3. See if we can get back on track tomorrow. And I should look at the lineup here in MLB The Show 22 and see if I can make some moves to maybe get myself a little bit more power, because that is a concern I have moving forward. I don't do well driving in small ball runs, as we saw today, and maybe getting somebody or two that has a little bit more pop might work out in my favor. But we'll figure that out. We'll sort this out, and we'll make a good run here. We're going to the playoffs. All right, we're going to win back-to-back World Series. Stay confident. Don't get frustrated. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe, ring the bell. Goodbye. Go Sports. Go Mariners.